Hey, fuck you, man.
That's how we're gonna start the show. It's Country Cousins. It's your boy Do-Rag Dub, fresh cut.
Fresh cut sensei right there. This your guy, Pretty Flacco.
AKA the bearded wonder.
Beautiful man.
And you are Purple Jersey.
Purple Jersey, Mr. Diddy 314, Mr. Somi State, aka Juggernaut, bitch.
AKA looking like the 2K cover.
AKA looking like a created character.
on the wrestling game.
AKA Mr. D-Lo Brown.
D-Lo Brown.
We're joined by our creative influence, AKA the fundraiser in the white chair.
AKA the wave god.
AKA Meek Mill stunt double.
Don't do it.
We got a special guest today. It's one of the homies. He can drink us under the table and then he dip on us.
Exactly.
I thought that was Diddy 314. I thought that was Mr. Somi State.
True. They like
Pat Oldhead.
That's BJ right there. Say what up, BJ.
What up, though?
So BJ is here because we have. Well, we missed the cutoff, huh? Was Pride Month last month? Was June?
Yeah, it was literally. It ended 2 days ago.
Hey,
whole month.
Yeah, it was the whole month.
So BJ is our Pride rep. We diversify, but that's the homie. We always been the homie. When I met BJ, it was Brielle, right? That's the right name?
Yeah.
Because you ain't never introduced yourself for real, Brielle. It was always BJ.
Nah.
Right.
Exactly.
I didn't even know your real name.
Right.
Niggas at the bank like, what?
So Brielle to Brian now.
Yeah.
And, BJ for short, that's the homie. Can you explain when did you know this was your real calling in life, was to be a black man?
Yeah. So I think it's kind of like one of those things where, black people aren't really exposed to a lot of different scenarios, right? So it wasn't a thing that I knew about until I was 100% exposed to it. I was like, oh, okay, that's a thing. So I was maybe a sophomore in college at the time when I first learned about it and started to do like all research on it to kind of learn and understand like what it meant. Cause I seen it, but it was like the dots wasn't connecting for me. So I did a lot of research. And at the time, like college, man, I was broke. I ain't have nothing in college. So it wasn't until I got to my job basically and found out that they had whole policies and they covered the whole transition. So I was like, shoot, we about to go hop up on this while y'all paying for it? Yeah, that's the thing. Because I wasn't paying for it out of my pocket for sure. It cost too much.
I'm saying even a step back because I've had this conversation with cousins or whatever, people that I say, we knew were gay. So, you being a female, it wasn't like you were gay. It was like you more so just identify as a male. Right?
Yeah, I think it would even go a step further back than that and just saying like I ain't do the whole label piece. I just like girls. And it was like people would try to box you in and put you in these different categories. And you're like, I don't really 100% identify with that. I just like who I like. Like I was dating straight girls, gay girls, bi girls. It didn't matter. It just girls.
So you like
with the strap on.
Exactly.
But what? And if it's too personal, you can always dodge us. Have you ever been with a man though?
I have not.
Ever?
I haven't.
So you never had the urge or nothing. It was just never.
No, so like you go through your whole little phases of trying to fit in with society and like trying to normalize things. Because even when my mom found out about me liking girls, like it wasn't cool for her. Like she had a whole little situation how she was trying to deal with it. And so like I tried to date a guy, but it was just like, bro, you trying to go hoop or no? Like, you're like, yeah, we can go hoop, bro. I'm like, yo, like
You
this
trying to
is
get this
not
boy
it.
from
for
the
me.
Wait a minute. You can't go directly to that. Like, nigga, you trying to go hoop or what? Like,
Right.
I'm just saying, like, you know how you try to date, like you young, y'all might be kicking it on the block. Like in Detroit, like being young boys, we always was outside. So you might try kicking on the block. I'm like, all right, I don't really know what we doing here, bro. But I'm trying to go hoop. Like, you want to go hoop? He was like, yeah, we can go do that. I'm like, bet. Like, I stayed with a ball.
But how long did that last? You and buddy, your hoop buddy.
yeah, hoop, but there you
I
go.
mean, we tried it for like a week, and then it was just like,
And he was
it
like,
just
"Hey,
didn't work.
there's some bitches over here. You want to go fuck with these bitches?"
I mean, so that's the funny thing. I didn't actually start dating girls till 8th grade. So I started dating girls 8th grade. But before that, like, I don't even know. Like, I had one encounter with my best friend in 6th grade, and it was like, we didn't really know what was happening. It just was kind of like, it just kind of happened. And I was
What
like,
kind of
oh,
happened?
like I kind of touched my first titty in 6th grade. Like, I was like, oh shit,
Oh,
like, this
okay,
what a thing feel like this done kind of solid.
Hey, you know what? My mind went the other way. I thought a dude felt you up, and you was like, "Hold up, hold up."
Nah. And that's so crazy because, like, we just ain't never, even like, because I had so many guy friends because I played ball, like, from 2nd grade all the way up to 9th grade. But, like, any of the guys, like, we just never was on that type wave. Like, it just never was that.
You think they just knew?
I think they just knew, and it's an energy thing, you know. I think some people portray like that energy, like, I might try this, I might give it a try, but it was just like, nah, bro, I don't know what we doing here. Like, what you trying to do here? You trying to go, like I said, you trying to go hoop? Like, niggas be down. Like, I was hooping with everybody.
So you saying 2nd to 9th grade? Because we know you ain't playing as an adult because your win wasn't up to snuff when you played with us.
Listen, niggas get out of shape. So it was a whole thing, bro. Like, when my mom first found out that I was gay, she basically told me, like, yeah, majority of the girls that play basketball are gay, so you can't play basketball no more. Like, mind you, I was in AAU. I had sponsors, all kinds of things. So I was like, what? Like, what you mean I can't play ball? Like, I've been playing ball since 2nd grade.
And BJ,
so after that,
you like 5'10", like.
no, I'm like 5'7".
Yeah,
I was tall at that time though.
He a little taller than you, cuz.
Nah, we like the same, bro.
I'm a little taller.
Nah,
you
not if you 5'7".
It's like a little hair. It depends on the shoes, bro. It's the shoes.
Hey, but so you said you never considered yourself as gay. You never had a title. You never labeled yourself, right?
Right.
Okay. So I have a serious question though. So, like, you have some homosexuals, right? That look at someone that's transitioning as different. So how do you view it?
So yeah, it's basically like, I was just talking to somebody about this the other day too. It's basically like, we're not even a part of the LGBTQ community, but people be forgetting, that the LGBT, the T is for transgender people. Like, we are in that spectrum, but so many different people have like issues because we do step outside of the gender norms, and we kind of start to add on the additional layer that they don't fully understand. So they kind of start to like push us out and not include us in like their community. And
So
you kind of start to experience
so you get
that.
pushed out of that community as well. So you're essentially getting pushed out of both communities because you got straight people who feel a certain kind of way, but you're saying you got gay people who even feel a certain kind of way as well.
Yeah,
That's
like the lesbians be mad. They don't rock with that shit because they be like, I mean, why you just couldn't be like a stud? Like, why you just couldn't be that? Like, why you want to be a man? It's just some shit that you just can't explain to people. Like, it's just like, it's just unexplainable.
Y'all be like gangbanging in the LGBTQ plus community. Like, y'all be like,
it be real. It be real. You got like the gay guys.
Wow.
Then you got the lesbians.
Yeah, exactly.
The bisexuals. People don't mess with the bisexuals. They be feeling some type of way about them too. And it's just like, man,
why do they feel
the
some kind of way about, like, So, like, do y'all be at a gay club and it be segregated? Like, hey, don't go over there. That's the T's over there. Don't go over there. That's the L's over there. Like,
I mean, it depends. It depends on where you at. I've definitely been in clubs before where it's been like literally segregated like that. And then when you add the blackness on top of it, oh yeah, it get real.
So actually, that's something I want to ask real quick.
Yeah.
So when you go to these clubs, you go to these spots, whether it's Pride or whether it's anything else, do you notice, is it a lot of black folks or is it still kind of like really lopsided? Like you think, you think it's equal? You think it's more black folks or you think it's less black folks?
So 100% at the mainstream? What you was about to say, D?
I said, is it still taboo in the black community like that? Like, so it's more out there, but still it's kind of it's got a stigma, let's face it.
Yeah. I mean, just homosexuality has a stigma in the African American community in itself. So I think, what you about to say?
Let B finish. Let B finish.
Go finish. My bad.
All right. So I was gonna say, it's for sure a stigma still just around homosexuality in general in the black community, because you be like, you know, blacks are basically based off of a lot of their beliefs that they grew up on. Like, that wasn't something that we knew. We grew up around, people seeing. So it's really taboo to the blacks. But then, like, when you go into like mainstream LGBTQ, like Pride and things like that, blacks are really underrepresented in certain spaces, in certain cities. Here in St. Louis, I can say they have a big black LGBTQ community, but it's completely separate. Like how we do Pride, they have Black Pride. So it's two separate occasions during two separate times of the year. And so just like St. Louis, it's really segregated in a way. And
St. Louis is segregated all the way.
No,
exactly. But I'm saying when you add that on top, that's segregated as well. So if you just think about it like being black and LGBTQ, you be like just off on this weird little island. Like,
so back to
a weird space, man.
So FCC was like, when you go to the club, like, is it really still? If you go to a, not a gay club, but just any club,
a straight club,
is it out there?
Like a regular club?
Yeah.
So I mean, it depends. It depends. I can't speak for the entire community in a way. I hang out. I don't prefer to go to gay clubs. That's not my scene. I like to go to straight clubs just to like blend and mesh. Like it's not a thing for me when I'm out, because I treat people how I want people to treat me. So like you might get a couple niggas might look at you crazy, like, what this little nigga think he doing or whatever. But niggas look at you regardless. But I ain't never experienced no like weird type scenarios where people like, oh no, I ain't about to mess with you. Like, shorties be in there drunk. Everybody be drunk, basically. So you just get on with people and vibe. Like vibes. I had a cool ass vibe, so I don't even be worrying about like people discriminating against me in the club or nothing weird like that. I just be chilling.
So do you get, what pisses you off more, if somebody calls you a stud or somebody call you like something else? Because here,
so not.
I mean, me, old head, you either a stud or
lipstick.
Right.
Yeah. So the proper terminology would be a femme.
Educate these ignorant bastards.
Yeah, so you got in the lesbian community, you got a stud, and then you got femmes, and then you got non-binaries. Yeah,
non-binary.
What is a non-binary?
So that's a whole nother spectrum that y'all we gotta baby step into that conversation.
Oh shit! But goddamn, like this is insightful.
Yeah, but it's a lot. Like, it's so much. So for clarification for you, D, I don't identify as a stud. I'm a trans man.
Right. So like, if you out here prior to transition, or is somebody gonna call you a stud? Like, how offended are you?
Oh no, I wouldn't be tripping because I mean, you know, that's basically the category that when people saw me, like it just be like, okay, this the category that you fall into. The word that pissed me off the most was dyke. Like I did not like that word. Like that's like a white person calling me a nigga. Like I was
God
prepared.
damn. Okay.
Yeah, I was prepared. Like we about to go to bat.
Okay, I guess
But you
that's where I
know,
was going. Like, what's the worst thing that somebody could call a trans man, or what's the opposite for a trans woman? Like,
so I think the worst thing that people could do when trying to basically speak to your identity is to not properly gender you. So like to misgender you is like, okay, we ain't gotta fight. We don't gotta fight. I'm gonna just correct you. Like, no, my pronouns are he, him, his. And if like that person continues to use like she, her, hers, then it's like, all right, now we gotta have another conversation. Because I already told you.
it's okay, but that shit's new to us. Like,
It really
No,
is.
I'm not talking about y'all. Y'all
no,
ain't
no, no.
got
I'm just saying in general. Like,
Right.
you know where I learned pronouns was watching Billions.
Yes. Well,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I got it. I actually learned it slightly before that because of Philip Dale, but and I'm
Yeah.
gonna say his name because he ain't gonna never watch this shit, no way. But I guess my question is this, right? Because he started the whole in his signature,
Right.
like these are my pronouns, et cetera, et
Yeah,
cetera. So my
he
question
rolled
to
that out.
yeah, so my question to you is, are you going to do the same thing?
So
We ain't gonna say our place of employment, but our
exactly.
place of
Yeah.
employment, are you
So I
gonna
got 3 signatures. I got my professional signature for the department that I work in. Then I got my central pride because I do the co-chair for that group that has my pronouns specifically listed there. Um, and, and then I got another one with me and my other co-chair with both of our names and then our pronouns in there. I think for me, I do a really good job in terms of what's the word I'm looking for? Like blending. So like the department I work in, they don't be on like they're not as progressive as other departments in the bank. So I can't just be all out loud and open, like, all right, yeah, sending out emails to external parties like, hey, these are my pronouns, blah, 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 blah. It's like a blend of a mesh that I gotta kind of play between both worlds in that space. So I got it in one signature, but not in my actual professional signature.
I got you.
Who the fuck? I thought y'all cut grass for the city. So why the fuck is it so many
I
layers to
mean,
this shit?
Hey, how you gonna get your
shoot, I don't know.
customers,
They got
He
better.
said
Right,
cut
right.
How do you
Hey,
get
listen,
that
I'm cutting
same?
grass for the city, not with these allergies.
How do you get the same message across when you're not at work though?
Fix your mic.
Oh
Fix your mic.
yeah, that's me or D.
Yeah, Dub.
Dub, your mic is low, sir.
Go ahead, B. Your mic is low, sir. Fix it.
So you were saying the question was, how do I get that same message across when I'm not in the bank? I mean, when I'm not at work.
When you're not at the gig, yeah.
All right.
You
I
good?
mean, it depends. It depends on where I'm at. I'm really a close, tight knit type person. I don't really be rocking with new people like that. So I mean, all I really got to do is like if I'm talking to somebody, instantly I'm correctly gendered. Like I haven't got misgendered since my voice changed at all. So I
That
just be
motherfucker
like, I
deep
just go
too.
with the flow.
Right,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's way different.
You sound
That's
like my son going through
Nigga,
That's
I
what
was about
Pat
to say
said.
the
I'm like, I
same
can't
thing.
wait for the rest to happen. Like it's a little scratchy, but hopefully that John continue to get to where it's supposed to be. But yeah, I don't have to go through like had those weird conversations. If I was dating like multiple little situations, then I probably have to had a conversation. But right now I'm chilling.
Hey B, set them out.
So
Hey, I'm just trying. Once I get my top surgery, it's a wrap. I'm outside.
Once you get your what?
Fast forward to that
No,
part.
hold up. Once you get your what surgery?
When I get my top surgery, I'm outside for sure.
So, what do you mean your top surgery?
So part of the transition has been the
My
voice.
nigga, really?
What was the first step?
What's wrong with you?
first step was voice and like testosterone and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we ain't even walk through none of that.
Yeah, so go take us through that part.
All right, so yeah,
and then we're gonna
basically,
get flop.
Yeah, because I think it's really important that we have to talk about that process, right? So in order for a person, now it doesn't matter if you male or if you female or if you non-gender. In order for a person to transition to whatever gender they choose to transition to, you have to start off going to therapy. Like you got to go to a therapist and have them talk to them about whatever problems you want to talk about. And then they have to like professionally and medically clear you to start hormones, right?
How long is therapy?
It depends on the therapist, honestly. Okay. It truly does depend on the therapist. I wasted my time with this one therapist for like 3 months. I'm like, damn, like I done told you my whole life. Come on, man, give me my letter. She like, no, I don't think you ready. What so you mean? I already knew what I wanted.
You was on gender probation.
Man, basically. they basically make you have to prove that this is what you want to do.
Well, I
but
mean,
medically, it makes sense.
It makes sense, though.
But how do you, like, I mean, how do you determine the mind state to say, oh, okay, you good, you clear to go ahead and switch up? Like, I mean, it's kind of disingenuous, invasive, right?
Bias.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the process, the way that they explained it to me, because that was my question. I'm like, I feel like I don't have to explain to y'all why this is what I want to do in order for me to have to do what I want to do. But you basically have to be of sound mind, not liable to cause any harm to yourself or anyone around you. Have a stable or somewhat stable environment, and basically not under any pressure or what's the term?
Duress.
Like
duress.
Yeah, that basically. So they just want to make sure that you're not crazy and not losing your mind, that this is what you really want to do.
Damn, how many crazy people would be like, I want to change my gender though?
Well, you had just for medical purposes, I had to do the same thing when I got a vasectomy. Not as intense as what BJ's talking about, but they make you do like a straight psych evaluation.
Because the same day, or like how long was that time frame?
Mine was only one session.
Mm-hmm. But like how what was the difference in time? Like you went to the one session and then the person was like, all right, he's fine. Like did you have like
you do it with the doctor that is gonna perform your
okay.
Okay, Doug, we know you haven't used a condom since 98, bro. You don't have to put that out there.
First off, it was since Trap or Die in 98.
05
of the year.
You say Mr. Pull-Out Game. Who?
Yeah.
I ain't backed out my driveway or something.
Nah, man.
But no, just for get reference on that.
Reference, yeah.
Okay, continue. Yeah. Therapy was strict. It was tedious. So you went from one to the other. How long did the second take to clear you?
So the second one, she basically gave me my letter after the first session. Cause she was like, yeah, you sound like you know what you're talking about. It seemed like you got your mind made up. Ain't no change in your mind. There's not no reason for me to keep holding you back. But I do want you to keep coming back because we got some shit we got to work through. So I was like, okay, that's good. Cool with me.
Good. So cool. that was my vasectomy appointment. He was like, bro, you 28. Like,
25, bro. 25, relax.
I was 28. I was 27 or 28, but I was married at the time, and I had kids. So he was like, if you weren't married and if you didn't have kids already, it'd be longer. He was like, but if you can prove that your wife basically vouches for this, then we can do it. Like he was gonna do it.
I mean, that's crazy. She had to have a say so over your body.
Yes.
Right. Wow. So did you take your wife with you to your appointments though? I'm sorry. We're not gonna get that bitch that title. Your ex-wife.
Ex-wife. No, she just had to they sent like an email confirmation thing to her, and it was secure, and like she had to do the whole PIN number.
Okay.
But
So
And that's
That's
for
crazy,
if
bro.
you married, period. Because if my old lady wanted to just be like, all right, I want to get my tubes tied, I have to sign off to allow that to happen.
yeah, but theirs
That's
is probably
insane.
more because
Hey,
they have a actual surgery, like they put them under anesthesia too.
but that's crazy though that your spouse have to sign off on you to get a tube-side vasectomy. That's crazy because it all boils down to
She didn't have
shit.
to accept it. She just had to basically say that she read that I wanted to do it. Yeah. She didn't have to
That she's
approve
aware.
it.
Right,
Okay.
but still though, like you don't even do that shit for abortion though.
Hey, I'm just telling you what happened.
Right. It's
They trying to get it passed though.
It's those leftover religious laws. You got to realize that this is a Catholic area, right? And that abortion and stuff like that really isn't morally looked at as right. Now, in a more progressive, or liberal area, you probably wouldn't even have to do none of that or whatever. But they trying to make sure you ain't off here trying to do no extra shit. Like, oh, you need to make sure that they know that your ass ain't trying to have no more kids. So, you know.
All right, so we get one visit with the new doctor. She say it's go mode, but you got to basically continue therapy with her. So then what's next?
So then you go to the doctor, and mind you, I ain't know nobody that had did this before. So I went to the doctor with this whole list of questions. I was prepared. Wanted to ask him 1,000 questions. He was like, all right, cool. You got your letter. You ready to get your first shot today? I was like, oh shit. Like it just happened like straight out the gate like that. He was like, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. So he gave it to me, and then he gave me my prescription, told me to do it once a week. So
You gave yourself a shot?
once a week. Yeah, I do it in my side. It depends. Like this side.
So you
it depends on what's
you diabetic.
Right.
She Barry Bonds.
basically.
She Barry Bonds and Mark McGuire.
Exactly.
Okay.
So how many
I'm sorry.
shots you got?
My apologies. He's Barry Bonds and Mark McGuire.
Nah, it's all good.
Question was, how many shots did you take or have?
Or how many shots you have to get overall?
Shit, so that's the thing that me and this little shorty I was just talking about. I wish it was an invention that kind of come out that could like maybe it might be a little jaw in your arm. How shorties gotta get the birth control to like keep the everything in order.
Right.
I gotta do that shit for the rest of my life, G. Like every week.
Okay. Yeah.
What happens if you were to miss?
That makes sense.
So I think from the research that I've seen and read, if you stop taking like your hormones and stuff like that, it doesn't necessarily revert back, but your natural born hormones will overtake the
it try to
the
fight
medical
it.
term.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's kind of like an immune
no,
system type of situation. Yeah, it's essentially saying, hey, it ain't enough of me. I need to inject more of myself or whatever else.
Exactly. Yeah, so that's why we gotta keep taking it every week.
Hey, so I'm gonna give you some advice because there's about to be some new territory for you.
No, let's stop this right here.
No, stop. Hey,
cut the tape.
Hey,
pause it.
You're gonna be tempted not to wear a condom because there's gonna be some wet out there.
Yeah, strap up.
Listen,
just strap up.
We ain't got that far yet in the transition plan.
Oh,
I mean, it's never too early to start.
I mean, I've been out here though. I've been out here.
But you ain't been used to strapping it up.
I'm trying to tell you.
You ain't been used to.
Hey, no, I've been out here. Like me and my mentor. We go fast forward for a minute, dog. Me and my mentor had a whole conversation because I think she had came over my house and she had went in my dresser or something like that. And she was looking for a towel or something. I was like, oh shit, I ain't even see that, but whatever. She was like, why you got condoms in your dresser? I said, cuz you can't put the same joint into the next shorty. Like you gotta have little joints to cover it up. She was like, is that really a thing? I said, that's really a thing. Like I'm not out here trying to pass nothing to nobody.
I feel you.
I mean, you can't just
That
clean.
job.
You can't put it in the dishwasher.
God,
I mean, no,
damn.
I wish I would open my dishwasher and there's some shit in there like that. You'd be like, what the hell?
But you Dub, you telling me the hush to chill out.
You started it. You peeled the can off, and I'm.
He said, we here already. Shit, I don't got enough drink left for this.
A dishwasher, my G? In the dishwasher, really?
Listen, I could see that nigga said he was in the shower. He said the dishwasher.
The
dishwasher. Make sure it get clean. The palm olive.
I'm gonna need you to get a more manly colored bag right there for the Crown Royal.
Yeah.
Boy, this the Crown Royal, Pete. Don't play with me.
Don't do the
peach.
peach.
The peach.
Nah, I like the peach.
That's your,
you gotta.
I just put that joint right out the box.
Right.
And it matched my hoodie.
Right. Sound like you need a shot right now. You gotta,
right.
Gotta let that peach go.
We drink real Crown Royal. We drink regular Crown Royal.
Hey,
look,
I'm at the shorty house, man. I don't drink Crown Royal at all. I drink.
What you drink then?
I like Hennessy.
Hennessy
privilege to be exact. Like,
I'm with you.
I'm telling you,
go.
When you fully transition, you understand why these females love Henny dick.
That should be powerful.
So wait. So therapy, testosterone shots, like how other than your voice, your body change.
Yeah.
I mean, you feel yourself getting like more quote unquote stronger, like what
you feel aggressive, like that's actually, you know what, that's an interesting question. Sorry to cut you off, but with the testosterone shots, do you feel more aggressive? Like, do you feel like if somebody say something, you
get the Henny in your ear,
or you go to the 7 instead? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so my first week doing it, I think it's definitely I was definitely feeling some animosity building up in my chest, especially towards my boss. He could have got punched that week. But I think it's really a stigma that TV depicts onto like people's situation and try to make like transgender people just seem like just mad and upset and angry people. Like I've been cool cat since forever. So it's not a lot of stuff that be getting me worked up. But I definitely do feel stronger. I don't have like anger issues or no where I'm flipping tables or no crazy shit like that.
I mean, I don't know Incredible Hulk type shit, but you know, I mean, that's where that male aggression is supposed to come from. Right. It's supposed to come from.
And to your point, C Murder, I compare it to like steroids. You know what I mean? Like having a roid rage.
Right.
I don't think it's like, you know, a stigma on transgender. I think it's just like when you take steroids, you know, you introducing more testosterone in your body.
Right.
And you just naturally, with more testosterone, you get more aggressive.
Right. Like, fucking put onions on my sandwich and I asked them not to. And now I'm going to pull up to the drive-thru and throw the sandwich back at their ass. That's my first instinct. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, don't do that.
I think that's a personality thing, though.
Okay.
Like, that definitely might be personality.
Throw the coffee mug at you.
Man, fuck McDonald's. But that's a conversation for another time. I'm done with McDonald's.
All right,
so I think that's definitely personality, though.
Okay.
So you getting the shots regularly. I know at one point you was saying you gonna chop off the biddies.
Yeah, because you know I've been growing facial hair. I got a little mustache coming in. I ain't trying to have.
Let me see.
I didn't want to ask.
I ain't in the great lighting right now.
Test out your hair.
I gotta send y'all pics later.
I didn't want to ask if you was getting taco meat, but since you brought it up,
taco meat.
I mean, I got all hair all on my stomach. I got hair. I ain't taking no before pics in my stomach. I got hair all up and down my stomach, my legs now. I got hair growing on my lip, my damn underneath chin getting a little hairs. I mean, my hair game.
Now, first off, Flock grandma, she had all that too, and she don't take no shots. So, did you have this before, like the hairy legs?
So before, I was bald, bro. Like no hair. Everybody, all the girls was like, "Dang, your skin so smooth, you so soft." I was like, "Hey,
shit!"
You know, I don't grow no hair. I'm just saying, like, I don't grow no hair. But now I've been geeked. I got a little fine hair though. It's thin hair on my legs and shit.
I mean, everybody ain't Flacco.
Oh no, nigga, you just bring up my granny though. my granny is 6 foot.
That.
My granny is 6 foot, bro. She will back your little ass down and dunk on you.
First off, she got to catch me with that peg leg. Secondly, when she twists her mustache up in the pictures, she looks like Luigi. So,
Hey, talk about Triple OG, my granny.
he calls her Gramps.
Yeah, Gramps.
Yeah, that sounds like Grandpa, bro.
She thugging though. She thugging.
Hey.
Granny thugging though.
Real shit. Hey, I sent these cats some of the messages that me and my granny share. My granny is out there. She sleep with a 4/5 up under her pillow.
See my thugging. She out there.
Okay, so you growing more hair. Again,
I
know you. What's the next step transition-wise?
So my next step, basically, for the rest of this year, because COVID fucked up my life. Oh my God. So I had top surgery scheduled May 8th. They canceled that shit.
Damn. Okay, because it's elective.
Yeah, they canceled it. But then they rescheduled it for July 31st. So I was like, oh shit, I'm about to hop on that. My mentor and everybody in my family was like, nah, fuck that, we ain't doing it. I'm like, damn, all right, bet. So my shit kind of canceled indefinitely right now. My main objective, just in the gym.
Your family canceled because they had to help you with post-op or something?
Nah, cause COVID, bro. So like, if you go and get like an elective surgery, your body is super vulnerable. And we ain't got time. I ain't got time to not come off that table.
Okay.
No, so with elective surgeries and things of that nature, I can speak to this from a hospital standpoint and their cleaning protocols. Like, surgical rooms are extremely sterile. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is prior to COVID, but now that COVID has hit, they've taken an extra layer of precaution to make it more sterile. You know what I mean? The field that I work in, you know, we have a lot of people that go out for dialysis and things of that nature, and they have to report their cleaning protocol to the CDC and shit like that. So, hey, what's your COVID plan? Basically, is what they're putting out there. So, if you do it now, going to have surgery, you'll be actually in a better predicament than you were pre-COVID. You know what I mean? It's just the recovery period that I think you're worried about, that everyone is worried about, when your body will be vulnerable. And you're absolutely correct by that piece right there. But if you was to have it, you just have to really quarantine yourself from everyone for an extended period of time.
And that's why I was going.
Yeah, and that's the part that we can't cover. That's the part you gotta go to the store. You gotta get all the shit. Make sure you taken care of.
You need two people to take care of you for real for the next 6. What's the recovery time after that? I know you went over that.
Yeah, top surgery recovery is like, I think it's maybe, it depends. It definitely depends on the person, first of all. So you get all of your stitches and stuff taken out after the first week. Then they tell you, like, just chill out depending on the surgery. So you can get 2 different surgeries. You can get, and I don't even know the terminal names, but I know one is double mastectomy, like it's like double some shit, where like they cut both sides, but then the other one is like periole. I don't know the terms. Either way, it's 2 different surgeries.
Okay, hold on. So they actually.
I'm sorry. Isn't periole when they like reset your nipples and stuff like that?
Yeah, for like people who have like smaller chests. That's for people who definitely got smaller chests, that they just go in and they just pull a little John out, slide it to the side, do the other one, slide it to the side, and they straight. But like when you have larger chests, you got to get it completely reconstructed. Like it's a whole process.
So it'd be like when someone has breast cancer and they have like a double mastectomy and things of that nature. Because the difference for you would be they actually add a nipple, like they're replacing your nipple. Because when you have a mastectomy, they take everything. It's just like a flap and stitches right there.
Yeah, basically.
So technically,
that's basically how it would be.
You would technically have both surgeries then, because of that.
It'd be a double. So
that's why you're calling it a double. Yeah. So I mean, I'm looking forward to it. You know, I've been in the gym. I've been in the gym since gyms opened back up, doing all chest, shoulder, back, the whole bang. So I'm looking forward to it. I might not be able to get top surgery till next year, so that give me like a year to put on some nice muscle with it, and then get it done.
Just to let you know, when you have it done and you fully heal up, I'm busting your ass on that court.
I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna be out here. I'm gonna be in shape then. Oh, it's on. It's on. I'm coming back. I gotta redeem myself from the last time. It was trash.
Are you gonna be in Diddy shape or shape?
No, I'm being Gucci shape.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait, I don't want to be an asshole, but do you get a tummy tuck with your body?
I mean, no, nigga, I'm about to drop this. I'm telling you, bro. Watch. I'm gonna come back on here. I'm gonna come back on here after I drop all this weight. Then we gonna be talking about how you lose 60 pounds in a year.
You trying to lose 60?
Yeah,
crack?
I'm trying to lose 60.
Meth?
Crack.
You good.
Crack, meth, whatever.
All right. So after the top, go ahead, Flop.
I'm sorry. Are you, honestly, this is a serious question, though. Are you taking, like, before pics to see your previous body and just always have that, or are you just going to have a surgery and not look back?
Yeah, I think I've taken a ton of, like, enclosed pics. I've taken, like, down to, like, my binder and boxers pics, but I ain't doing, like, full naked. I don't give a fuck that much. It's like,
a binder.
Hold the boys.
Binder. Yeah.
That's what hold the shit
binder
down.
is a little, yeah, so, like, I can be, like, out, and I don't got to be worrying about all that extra shit.
A girdle?
Around.
Oh, okay.
So it's, like, only for, like, stop, like, here. You just go around. It's more sturdy and more stable, more securing than a sports bra.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's been solid. I've been bonded for like 5 years though, so I'm pretty used to it. Most people hate it.
So when you unzip, everything falls out. That's what the binder is, right?
Well, it ain't a zip. It's like a.
It's like a band.
This ain't no
Spanx. It's like a little. It's like the shirt, but it's like halfway shirt.
I think it's just for the.
It's a compression shirt.
Right. I think it's just like
I swear I was thinking like Spanx, like you said, C-Murder. I was thinking Spanx.
Oh shit! I wish.
Because you and I both know we've been in some of those situations where she can do that Spanx like what the.
Hey, like
it's
completely black in the room. You hear zip and like, oh, who
like what the hell is this?
I got 2 pieces in there.
Bloop.
BJ know about that shit too.
Shit.
Hey, Ike, shit, you done seen all kinds of shit in the room. You're like, damn, this is not the motherfucker I went to sleep with last night. Goddamn.
Right.
Shit.
All right.
Shit. All this shit on your pillow.
I'm gonna ask the question that everybody in the room got.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get the meat?
Talk about bottom. So I've been doing so like.
What was the question?
Shit. I told y'all I'd be open. He said, "Am I gonna get the meat, bruh?"
Oh yeah. Hey, if you're gonna do it, go all the way through it. Go and get the meat.
Hey, that's exactly what I'm saying, bro. But listen, so like when you start taking testosterone, right? You experience growth naturally. Like that's a natural thing. But in order to get like insertable growth, you gotta get the fucking one of the 2 surgeries that they do. So one is called metaplastoidy. I'm fucking terrible. I can't pronounce none of that shit. But then the other one is phalloplasty. Yeah, y'all can Google like F to M bottom surgeries, and it's 2 different ones.
I can't have that in my search history.
You can't have that in your search history?
We know
Mr. Dolphin fucker? Are you kidding me?
Right.
You're the first motherfucker that needs to search this shit. Fuck that.
God damn.
Nobody even go suspect you either. They be like, what the hell? All right.
That shit runs from the M1 is from $6,000 to $30,000.
Exactly.
The P1 is from $20,000 to $50,000. Shit.
Precisely why you need insurance to pay for all this shit. Like I wasn't doing none of this shit till I found out
they pay for that too.
Oh, we get up to 100,000 for my entire.
You good.
Exactly. So I can get that shit twice if I needed to.
So
you get the double meat. Wait,
how big are you gonna go though?
Hey,
Wait, you didn't finish the story about the
Yeah, let me explain the difference between the little joints, right? So the meta is basically so that you can be at the urinal, do your little shit, whatever, pee. Some people can't still pee with it, but it gives you more, it gives you a little bit more. So like just imagine that John be like a pinky. Like that's a waste of whatever. But you know, meta basically give you a micro penis, right? But if you do fallow, it gives you a longer penis, but it's more shit that you have to do to get that. So like they gotta take meat from your thigh, they gotta take fucking meat from your forearm
to give you meat.
Some people get meat from the back. I was like, you gotta have all these fucking scars. Yeah, and then it still don't be like erect. Like you gotta put a little rod on it. It's too fucking much. Like
no, so what I'm seeing online right now, because I'm just looking at images.
Wait, what?
You ain't
I
see
told you
this
I'm about
man
to
get
Google
on
this
there?
shit. I'm looking at images, and yeah, they are taking most of them. They're taking it from your thigh.
Yeah, because they say that's the thickest meat. But I love my legs. I got some nice ass legs.
But the skin
I ain't
grafts,
really
though,
trying to fuck my legs up.
When my son fucked his hand up with the treadmill, his skin graft came from his thigh or whatever else, not a scar.
How the fuck he fucked himself up on the treadmill?
That's another story.
Long story.
That's another podcast.
Yeah, but he had to get a skin graft, and they took the skin graft from his thigh.
Yeah, but depending on the size.
Yeah, and it was a nice. I mean, he's young, and he was young when he did it. So by the time he become an adult, it's not gonna be that big of a scar. But now it's pretty decent sized scar. So
okay,
yeah.
And then this is like I see prosthetics and all that.
Yeah, those the ones, those straps, bro.
Those what?
Straps.
Oh,
prosthetic is a strap.
Okay, yeah, because that's what I'm saying online right now.
So you basically saying it's not worth it.
I mean, right now it ain't. Honestly, it ain't.
You feel like
because most people
you can examine that in the future.
Yeah, most people be having the defects where they can't feel it. It be leaking from the back. It just be too much shit going on. Yeah, it's just too much. Yeah, from like the base. And then like they get these little silicone like ball implants. The shit just don't work. Like they gotta figure out a better system for it. It don't work right now.
Flock, the dick be getting wet.
Man.
So
it just
when they put these prosthetics on and things of that nature, does it go over the clitoris or the clitoris?
So that part, it depends on the person. Some people elect to keep theirs, but then some people be like, no, take all that shit on. Like
keep it and get the meat, like
because it go on top of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you say you're not going this
just
route.
Like elongate it. Yeah. So no, I ain't about to. I've been researching it and
you don't know
about
yet.
it over. Yeah, until they come up with some better technology, I don't got time for that shit to be leaking through your pants, some weird, embarrassing shit. Nobody got time for that.
Okay. So you're gonna keep your bottom half for right now.
For now, yeah.
Okay. That's what's up.
Does the testosterone affect that though?
I mean, yeah, that's where we kind of started off at. I was trying to explain to y'all. Like when you get on testosterone, every person varies, but like you experience some sort of like growth. Exactly.
So
it just depends on the person.
Well, we ain't gonna go there. I'm gonna put your shit out there too bad.
I mean,
I was thinking more so. I'm just gonna stop. How do you feel about all this stuff? Like, are you at this point? Are you happy you started it? Like, is it still scary? Like, where are you at with this?
I mean, the most stressful part for me is, I think, like how we was talking in the prelude, making the decision to transition to become a Black man. That's where my most like anxiety came from. Like my anxiety has been so high this year. It's been crazy because it's like shit I never had to really worry about, I have to actually be concerned about, and like put into fucking perspective and really understand, like being careful how I move, where I move. And then you got to be worried about the police, but then you got to be worried about like
Other dudes,
actual homophobic black people. Exactly. Being in a men's bathroom, somebody come in. It just be like, it's a whole bunch of shit. And so like my anxiety been through the roof this year, just in terms of so many different aspects of things. But I wouldn't go back.
So B, I will tell you this about the men's restroom, right? We have what's called
nobody.
We have what's called man law, right? Yeah, if I'm at the urinal, we don't make eye contact. We don't even have a conversation. We don't do nothing.
Did we talk about this already, BJ?
Yeah, me and Sony State, bro. We was outside. He took me. He took me to
right. I'm about to say, because of
the other one.
If you having conversations and looking eye to eye, and I'm using the urinal, we're gonna have an issue.
Yeah, no, because I feel like that, like you trying to look at my dick, bro. Don't try to look at my dick. Like, what you doing? Like, why you trying to talk to me? So I know. We talked about that because me and this fool, I was like, man, bro, like I'm real nervous about this whole bathroom situation, and like this nigga was so cool about it too. He was like, oh shit, fuck it, let's go over here. I'm gonna show you the whole little situation. Walk in. He was like, this what it is.
Because you're in
real life.
The Mills bathroom.
No, like no,
okay.
That shit was different, bro.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, at no point when you hit the urinal, a man should never say "nice watch."
Shut the fuck up! You're the same guy that raided a bathroom full of people at the strip club and almost got a shot.
That's different. That's different.
Oh, that's different.
That's different. I didn't. You was never at the urinal, and I'm at the urinal beside you, talking about some. Hey, that's a nice watch.
You're right. There wasn't even a urinal in there. It was a bathroom without a door.
Right. It's a damn. And that's what you're gonna find.
Can we talk about that though? These nigga bathrooms.
Yeah.
Oh, disgusting.
Them shits is different, bro. I thought the female bathrooms was trash, but all the fucking public bathrooms, them shits be horrible.
Who wants to clean that, man? Nobody's wants to clean that.
The worst bathrooms to go to is a gas station bathroom or a truck stop bathroom.
Yeah,
terrible.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, no, them niggas being there blowing it down.
Right. That's why I would sit outside before I shit in a gas station bathroom.
No regard for life.
I've never been in a nice strip club bathroom either. I mean, I've been in a couple that's been okay.
Dang, that's crazy.
It's got a bathroom attendant, like, but even the ones that's got bathroom attendants, they not really like.
Nah, hey, bro. If you go to a strip club that has a great bathroom, that's not a strip club, B. That's a titty bar.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. The strip club in Miami, nigga, the bathrooms are straight down there. I don't know.
But I mean,
but
those were probably the dual ones or either the unisex bathrooms.
No.
You got a lot of spots in Miami that have all the glass and the two-way mirror or whatever else, so you see into both bathrooms, or you had the ones where men and women both use the same
that
bathroom.
Sounds illegal.
Two-way guy.
It was amazing time down there.
It was some freak shit though.
They got a couple here too. They got a couple restaurants here with the two-way bathroom.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
If you can give a bitch a hysterectomy in a strip club with your fingers, that's not a strip club.
Dr. Flock has spoken.
Hey, the next time you niggas go to Chicago, once all this COVID shit over, we gotta go.
You like the Chicago stories?
I'm just saying.
We have fun in Chicago. That's a good guys getaway.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's my last question is, how do you think you'll be accepted, once COVID is over and you do transition and you're a new person, basically?
Yeah. So, I mean, I think I'm made it to a point in my transitional journey as to where I don't really give a fuck. People go fuck me or they ain't. Like, at the end of the day, I've forever been the same person I am now, just different gender, just look different. I might be a little bit more slimmer, might got my Gucci body with my top surgery, but I ain't gonna be no arrogant ass nigga even once then. Like, I'm still planning to be cool as hell, rocking with people the same way I've been rocking people from day one. So if people don't accept me, then fuck them. I'm not too pressed about nobody that work at the job I'm at. Nobody that I run into on the street. None of these little shorties that ain't cool with it. Whatever. People, family. I'm at the point where if you ain't with it, you out.
Hey, I love that shit though. Cause asked up the first time I met you, we was at Marquee. I said, hey, nigga over there, cool as a fan.
Bro, I just be chilling, bro. I don't got no beef, no drama. I don't be hating on nobody. I want everybody to win.
At the end of the day, this is why I fuck with you, right? And this is 100. This is why I fuck with you. I said, okay. About them bitches? Cool. We got common ground. Where they at? Where they at though?
Hey, I'm trying to catch up. That's it.
Well, BJ, you know, you always welcome here. And like you say, when the shit blow over, you know, you do start making that switch up, we solid for you. Whatever you need from us, we got you.
I know, man. I know. Y'all my people, bro. Day ones.
Already.
We're going to wrap it with that. We're going to give a shout out to the Pride community. We trying to do better. You know, we learn our pronouns. We learn verbiage. You know, this shit's new to us old niggas, man. We grew up, it was gay or not. That was it.
That was it.
Yeah. I mean, that's what y'all got me for. I got y'all.
Hook us up. We got you. Country Cousins, like, comment, subscribe. We out here on YouTube. I'm the boy Do-Rag Dub. Over here, we got 2K Ronnie over here. So mistake. We got FCC. That's the general. Flock, BJ. That's the crew. We out.